firefighters struggle to reach the scene, the truck driver stands on the bridge, threatening to jump. At speeds sometimes exceeding 100 miles per hour, say investigators, robbery suspect 25-year-old Matthew L. Walters led police on a chase through downtown Indianapolis about 8:15 a.m.
The owner of G&G Tire was working on a car inside the building when he told investigators a spark from an engine ignited a fire. The wind and the cold temperatures were a problem.
Well, it's extremely windy and cold for the guys up on top of the area.
It's small, yet this is a very dangerous device.
State police say Cooper failed to pull over for a routine traffic stop.
Didn't have a problem until he flattened my tires. I didn't ask them to chase me, they done it.
Authorities used a device called a flashbang to get Garrick to come out of the truck.
Timothy Forrester was one of 3 contractors painting the inside of this storage tank.
It's hot. The mobility is very limited because of the slope of the walls of the tank.
There was flames still rolling around us when we entered the room.
And in order for us to grab them, we had to move away from the ladder. The roof covered with ice. Thought it was starting to slip and fall.
These have pumped several rounds of tear gas into the warehouse.
And now it's just smoke and a matter of keeping things cool. But I believe this one's over. This had originated as a report of a fire on the dock.
It's situations like the ones you just watched that usually bring us together. Hello, I'm Sergeant Dave Burston from the Indiana State Police.
I'm Ruth Ann Gordon from Wish TV. Most of the time we work well together. The emergency service providers do their jobs and the media gets the pictures and information they need.
But anytime there's an unplanned emergency, there's a potential for problems to arise, for things to go wrong. That's why MESO, the Media and Emergency Services Organization, was formed nearly 4 years ago.
Because of the relationships we developed at meetings like this, that we were able to make the meeting that the boss was speaking of very positive. And that is, in my view, one of the most important parts of this group is getting to see your counterparts and talking with them in an informal, non-adversarial, non-crisis situation, so that when you meet then again sometime in a crisis situation, you know faces, you've established some relationships, and it can work. And as you...
Since the first MESO meeting in the spring of 1994, members of the media and emergency service providers meet regularly. The goal is to improve communications and cooperation between the two groups.
Well, it's not the media they're afraid of. They got a job to do. They're either investigating an accident or a crime scene. They don't want to make any mistakes. They want to make sure they've dotted every I and they've got everything done. And now, if you want to wait till it's all completely finished, come back to the post, and he's finished out his reports and he's through, he'll talk to you then. But while he's out there at the scene, he's got a job to do, and he wants to finish that job and do it right so he doesn't get in trouble.
But MESO is more than just talk. For years, the media rode along with various emergency service providers.
Out of MESO meetings came the suggestion that the media also offer a ride-along opportunity. Doug Carter is one of many officers to ride along with the news crew.
I think the ride-along program is a great idea. It really reinforces both efforts, your efforts and ours, to realize that we all kind of mesh together eventually. I thought that was time very well spent.
Another MESO innovation was the creation of a news media placard to help identify legitimate news media sources. This helps us all to work better together.
Hello, I'm Sergeant Paul Soselski with the Indianapolis Police Department. The placard was designed to help eliminate confusion and to quickly verify legitimate news media personnel. Cars bearing the placard should be given access to areas otherwise restricted to the public. This might include in-progress investigations, traffic, criminal or public safety concerns like fires.
Hi, I'm Chief Keith Smith of the Indianapolis Fire Department. In most cases, you'll see this placard displayed in either personal or business vehicles that are not easily identified as news vehicles.
Hi, I'm Sergeant Jim Cleek of the Marion County Sheriff's Department. The goal is proper display of the placard by the media and recognition of the placard by law enforcement and public safety personnel. This should reduce the confusion of who is granted access to restricted areas.
The placard will be valid and will expire on December 31st. It should be clearly displayed on the dashboard of the driver's side of the vehicle. The color of the placard will change each year, with new placards being issued 60 days prior to the expiration of the current year's placard.
For a placard to be valid, it must include the printed name and the signature of the person issued the card. It must also bear the name of the media outlet that employs the driver. Photocopied placards will not be valid. Use of a placard by anyone other than the person it's issued to is grounds for immediate revocation and confiscation of the placard. In the future, we hope all law enforcement agencies will honor these placards.
And we'd love to see you at one of the MESO meetings. They're open to everyone.